Hello everyone. Welcome to Banker 24/7's official YouTube channel. Today, I am going to share with you my SBI JA scorecard. Also, I'll give you some insights into the state-wise cutoff marks and we will analyze the scorecard and try to understand how we can easily sail through banking or any other similar exam. So, subscribe to the channel right now and also share with your friends. Also, if you need these videos in Kannada language, you can subscribe to our Kannada channel here. Let's start the video. I am Balchandra Suryavanshi and I am from Karnataka. I have cleared the SBI JA 2019 and IBPS PO 2019 exams without any coaching. Right now, I am working with SBI. So, I know what are all the difficulties a beginner faces while preparing for banking exams. And also, I know how it feels to fail even after putting so much of efforts. Hence, through my upcoming videos, I will try to guide you to get through your tough times. I will also share my experience on how to stay focused during your preparation stage. English being my strong subject, I was able to score 30 out of 30 in IBPS PO Prelims 2019 and 32.5 out of 40 in mains. So, I will give you some topic-wise insights on how one can prepare for English section, especially for banking exams. You can check my IBPS PO scorecard here. Also, I will guide you on how to analyze the mock tests so as to feel confident in actual exams. Further, we will discuss on other topics like time management, both during preparation stage and while attempting the exam. We will see the strategy which can be helpful in clearing any banking exam. If you need any specific clarification, you can comment below. I will try my best to clarify it. So, if you don't want to miss any of these, subscribe to Banker 24/7 channel right now and hit the bell icon. Let's see the state-wise cutoff marks for SBI JA prelims. Karnataka State's prelims cutoff was the lowest, that is 48.5 marks. Here you can see I have arranged the cutoff marks in ascending order. Apart from Karnataka, some of the northeastern states have lower cutoffs, that is Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam. These have cutoffs ranging from 52 to 57. And then Chhattisgarh it is 57.5, Tamil Nadu 61.25, Maharashtra 62.25, Andaman Nicobar 65.25, Gujarat 65.5, Meghalaya it is 66.75, Telangana 68.5, Tripura 70.25, Rajasthan it is 71, Delhi it is 71.25. Other category cutoffs you can see here. Then Himachal Pradesh it is 71.75, Uttar Pradesh 72.25, West Bengal 73.25, Madhya Pradesh 73.5, Odisha 73.5, Andhra Pradesh 74.75, Jharkhand 75, Uttarakhand 75.25, Haryana 75.25, for Bihar and Punjab it is 76.25, Chandigarh 77.25, Kerala 78, and the highest cutoff was in Jammu and Kashmir, that is 81.75. This is my SBI JA prelims scorecard. Even though the prelims cutoff for Karnataka was the lowest, that is 48.5 marks, I have scored 75.25 marks. My attempts were 30 out of 30 in English, 22 out of 35 in aptitude, 24 out of 35 in reasoning, and my total attempts were 76 out of 100. My section-wise scores also will be around the same because my attempts were 76 and my final total score is 75.25. I want to add one more point here. Whenever you are preparing for any competitive exam, don't think about your state's previous year cutoff. As you know, cutoff varies over a wide range depending on so many factors like what are the state-wise vacancies, what is the competition level in that particular state in that particular year, etc. Unfortunately, if you miss to clear the exam, you will have to wait one more year for notification and prepare for one more year to write the exam all over again. If you don't want to risk your selection, prepare your best and give your best attempt so as to be stress-free after the prelims exam. This will also help you in concentrating and preparing well for mains exam without worrying much about the prelims results. Now, this is very crucial for your final selection because after the pre-exam, you will need to put extra efforts on general awareness. If you are not very sure about clearing your pre-exam, you will not be able to focus well on preparing for mains. This will eat away a lot of your valuable time. This preparation of yours will also help you in your PO exams, where cutoff marks will be on all India level. Even if you are not interested in PO exams, your preparation will help you in JIIB or CIIB exams at least up to some extent. So, overall what I am trying to tell you is never limit your efforts. Always shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you will land among the stars. Now, let's see the state-wise cutoff marks for SBI JEE mains. Here also, Karnataka state cutoff was one of the lowest, that is 85.75 marks. You can see Assam state cutoff is 85 marks, Chhattisgarh 87.75 marks, Maharashtra 89.75, Gujarat 91.25, Madhya Pradesh 94.75, Odisha 94.75, Kerala 96.25, Uttarakhand 96.5 marks, Rajasthan 97, West Bengal 97.25, Jharkhand 97.5, Uttar Pradesh 97.5, Bihar and Tamil Nadu 98, Andhra Pradesh and Delhi it is 99.75, Himachal Pradesh 101.25, Punjab 102.75, Haryana 103.25. Now, this is my SBI JEE main scorecard. As you can see, I have scored 96.75 marks. My total attempts were 123 questions. I have attempted 40 out of 40 in English, 50 out of 50 in general awareness, 19 out of 50 in aptitude, and 14 out of 50 in reasoning. I guess my section-wise marks in English is 34 to 35 marks, general awareness it is 28 to 30 marks, aptitude around 18 to 19, and reasoning around 16 to 18 marks. The above mentioned section-wise marks are my guesses only because SBI doesn't reveal our section-wise marks. From the marks, you can see if you score well in general awareness and English, you can easily sail through the mains exam. This time, in general awareness section, many questions were asked from static banking, including topics like capital market. In fact, SBI JEE exams GA section was tougher than SBI PO exams GA section. This is also one of the reasons why I attempted 50 out of 50 questions in GA. Because I had confidence in my static banking preparation that even if I answer some of the questions incorrectly and lose some marks due to negative marking, I will be benefited from my overall approach. Even though the exam was held in August 2019, some of the current affairs questions were asked from December 2018. Hence, I recommend aspirants to read general awareness thoroughly up to 6 to 8 months and also study important topics from older months. You can go up to 8 to 10 months for important topics. This was all about SBI JA scorecard analysis. Please let me know if there are any suggestions. If you don't want to miss any future videos, please click the subscribe button and also don't forget to hit the bell icon. Thank you.